Hi everyone, welcome to my crypto updates for today. So let us look at what's happening in the market right now. And yes, all of them are in red. So what actually happens? Basically, it's the same news, right? That actually I had shared yesterday. Pertaining this, China is trying to crack down all this crypto mining, and I believe a lot of these mining companies in China are looking to relocate to a place where they are not affected by this type of ban, and so that they can continue their operation because their company somehow relies on the mining to survive. And I'm still very hopeful with Bitcoin and crypto as well, because whenever there's a miner and there's a demand and supply is getting lesser, definitely the price will appreciate. I mean, we have seen it in a lot of things like precious gems or stones or even gold or metals, right? So prices will, if you compare 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, the price might appreciate. I mean, we just factor out those economic crises. We are looking at a long-term point of view. When the supply is a lot, usually the price will be low because it's easier to get the supply and people don't really treasure it. But when the supply is lesser and people wants to earn more, I mean, this is a reverse human psychology. So yeah, this is how things work. And Bitcoin is the same. It used to be very, very cheap 12 years ago, and right now look at the price is 30 over K. I mean, it ever reached 60 over K USD. So it's actually supply and demand issue. So when the supply gets lesser and the demand increases, right? Because right now there's only about 1%. I think, no, it's about less than 3% of the crypto adoption compared to the worldwide population. So there's a lot of room to growth. I'm very, very hopeful in the crypto currency, definitely, but only legit projects, right? Don't just hop onto any shit tokens or like those marketing get rich scheme type of stuff. Focus on projects that actually do some good to the humanity, impact the world, impact the decentralized direction, right? Or making the blockchain better. These are some of the projects that you should actually look into, not just about someone sharing the projects, telling you that it's a moonshot. Moonshot, right? A lot of moonshot proclaim projects, right? They go up and go down and never come out again. So this is what happened to a lot of people. Some of them may get away a few projects, but as they get greedy, right, they may get burned severely. You get what I mean? So maybe they just throw all their profit because they know they want to use more money to get more money. Maybe they profit 100K and then they use 100K to buy a moonshot a project, and actually they happen to enter during the bull period and it's going down, right? People are dumping, and if it never goes up again, that means he lost all his money, right? So this is a problem with I would say shit tokens. This is what usually I classify it. And as you can see here, Bitcoin is going up and down. Actually, the price, right, surprisingly, it doesn't affect much. I'm still waiting for the 20 to 25K rumors that the wheels are actually trying to bring it down to, because once it go down to 20 to 25K, you will notice that how cheap a lot of altcoins will be. Definitely you can invest in some of the Bitcoin, definitely, and Ethereum, but there are a lot of DOGE, I would say altcoins, they will be on huge discounts, right? Usually I will focus on projects that has more upside potential. Like for this situation where some of the projects are already matured, right, they have already mooned many times. So if during this dip you are able to secure some of the projects for easy win, like 10 times or even 5 to 10 times or even more, it's supposed to be good because these projects are already polished diamonds in a certain way. Example, if you get if you are able to get Ethereum, maybe it drops to like 1,000 or even few $100. I mean, you can get more. You can get maybe 10, 20, 50, 100 Ethereum, right? If you have the capital, and just wait for it to appreciate, because it will appreciate, right? So these are some of the upside potential, but you have to see what's the entry price. And like I say, Ethereum has a potential, even it goes a full-fledged POS, right? A proof of stake, it still has the potential to reach about 7K or even 10K. Some of the I would say maximalists, right, they still feel that Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin. I mean, this is up to you to decide. So I can't promise you anything, but personally, Ethereum is unlimited, right? So Bitcoin, to me, it will be always more valuable than Ethereum, because both of them are actually different types of projects. Bitcoin is more of a store value project, just like gold, right? Gold has no utility. They don't have much utility, right? So Ethereum is focused on utility like smart contract, DApps, DeFi, all this kind of stuff. So they are totally two different things. So a lot of people tend to compare these two in terms of price range potential. If you want to compare about utility, definitely Ethereum is always winning Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is more of store value and maybe payments or like digital gold. But Ethereum is really more on utility coin, right? Where you can actually use that to create tokens, projects, build a blockchain, build a DApp around it, project around it, right? Games, right? NFT. So this is more the utility type of stuff, and you can't do this type of stuff, right, on Bitcoin, right? So these are totally two different niche. I try not to link them together, but definitely the price will be interrelated, right? So I'm not saying that Ethereum won't overtake Bitcoin, but anything that's unlimited, you have to be careful, right? Definitely Ethereum price will go up. This is one thing I'm sure, but I will still feel that Bitcoin will be more valuable. Dogecoin is really is also unlimited, and they are more like I would say a coin that allows people to use easily in a way. But it surprisingly, if you compare the transfer fees and such, right, it can somehow become more expensive than Litecoin, right? Because of it has appreciated like a few hundred times this year, right? So you have it doesn't mean when the coin is cheap, right? I mean, it's still low price compared to Litecoin, and the fees might be cheaper. So you really have to check out the fees before you do any transfer and sending, right? Because Dogecoin has suddenly mooned a lot of times this year, because partly due to Elon Musk, right? So compared to last year, it's still a win, right? So definitely you can see cryptos on discounts, and if you don't have any portfolio, you can consider buying, investing some. I would not say buying, because when you talk about buying, people will feel that it's just buying and you lose all your money, right? So when we talk about investing, right, people will think that, oh, this money, when I use it to invest in a crypto, I will get back some money, right? I will actually get back some profit. So the word invest is more appropriate for cryptocurrency. So for those who don't have much portfolio or looking to expand portfolio, this is one of the pretty good deep stage where you can enter to invest a little bit more. But I won't advise you to totally spend everything that you have to invest in, or because right now, factor in the possibility that Bitcoin might be pushed down, right, to 20 to 25k USD. So you have to stand by a little. I mean, it may go up, right? So it may go up. The most is you don't buy more. You get what I mean? So you can buy a little, so at least you feel comfortable. You get some at a cheaper price. And if it dips more, and eventually if it really goes down to 25 or even 20k, you will see a lot of altcoins, Ethereum, Binance, and many more on huge discount, and it's time to really grab it. But I'm not saying that it won't fall below 20k. Right, it might happen. It depends on how far the whales want to, or the group of organization of people or inner circle, right, they want to push it down, because they are not the one holding all the Bitcoin, right? They are actually trying to create this FUD, right? This fear that people will feel that crypto is crashing. So the majority of people who don't know about the crypto game, they will actually dump they purchase high and actually they dump low, right? This is why a lot of people are losing money in crypto. So try to buy at a good dip, right? So, and hold it for a certain time, and you will appreciate, because I believe the time to appreciate the bull run, right, might be coming soon after the huge dip, because it seems to me that this group of people is trying to push down to grab cheap crypto, while people actually lose money from it, and they will try to push it back up. And I think a lot of VC and huge corporation, they are waiting for opportunity to buy more, right? So once they have a bull run indicator, right, I believe investors are coming in. Like Solana, I mean, it's pretty cheap, but there are chances that it will drop close to $20 or even more, even lesser. So it's up to you. But the potential for Solana is pretty good. I mean, I love Solana, right? So because it's the only project right now, I think that it can battle with Ethereum. So it has a huge upside potential. This is based on my own personal analysis. And yeah, Binance is dropping. So another indicator I always look at is not just Bitcoin, because as you can see, Bitcoin is hovering around 32 to 33 or even 31, I think for just a while. Then the others are still dipping. You get what I mean? So you can see that it's not just Bitcoin. I mean, a lot of people focus on Bitcoin price, but they forget to focus on a few anchor points where you can observe the market, right? So even Bitcoin is still going up a little bit, or I would say it reduced to contra the difference. But you can see that Ethereum is not going back to 2K. Right, you can see Binance is not going above 300. So these are some of the minor indicators, right, for me that I feel that this market is still in the bear period for now. Okay, for now, this is what personally I feel. But definitely, if you think that if Bitcoin drops really to 25 or even 20K, right, you will see the massive difference on all these altcoins. So altcoins to me are the ones that really earns the most, profit the most. I mean, in terms of upside potential for your investments. But if you are looking for more stable type of investment, let's say you are cash rich, so you don't want to, there's only for you to get like 10 times or even 100 times or even more, you can consider getting some Bitcoin when it's cheap, right? So this is more digital gold, but it will appreciate faster than gold. This is what how I see Bitcoin as it is, right? So yeah, you can see Rune is pretty stable. I'm waiting for you to dig further because this project, I also quite like this project, but yeah, I think it's a good sales. And BitTorrent, wow, when I first see it was 0.001, so definitely I'm looking at a good price. I'm not saying this is the best project, but this BitTorrent has a huge community. I mean, it has been around for quite long. I mean, since my time when I started to surf internet, right? So we know about this BitTorrent, those piracy type of stuff. So this have some emotion trigger in me, right? Yeah, some of these I'm okay. Just to let you know again, this is not an investment advice. So do your own research. You please only invest, right, in the projects that you believe and you trust and have vision for it, right? So these are some of my watch list. And while engine is going pretty low, right? Yeah, there are some of the okay, some of the portfolio you can, when it's expensive, you can consider invest and actually flip, right? But don't blame me if it actually goes higher and you can't get back the old price, right? But some of them, when you actually got it very low, you can consider to hold it longer because it does no harm, right? Because if you invest in a good project, the chance to appreciate is a lot higher, right? So let's get back to this. So I believe personally, my personal take is if less people are mining Bitcoin, the hash rate might drop, right? So the hash rate might drop, it might affect a while. And to be honest, the current miners will be happier because maybe during the high difficulty period, they might not, it might be hard for them to mine Bitcoin, or if they can achieve the hash rate, because I think China compounds for 65% of the global production for Bitcoin for last year, right? So I believe Bitcoin is I think more than 50% is still from China. So the hash rate, you can feel that a lot of them are from China. So imagine the hash rate is lost, and if the current miner are not increasing the hash rate, I mean, if the hash rate is lost, logically the profitability for other miners with lesser hash rate will be higher. So if I'm the miner, right, I will be quite happy, right? So personally, I feel there's not much issue, but you know, FUD is something that actually triggers the huge dip in May, right? Bitcoin dropped to 31K, and yeah, and Solana drops to below $20 and many more. So this, I would say there are some this news can be real, but I think people overreact. Personally, I'm happy that there's a huge dip, because it's always a chance for me to increase my portfolio and earn even more, profit even more. This is how I take it. So there are definitely there are different types of people who are looking at who are actually taking very differently crypto. Some of them are very they got shaken right when there's a dip, but some of them treat it as an opportunity. The second one is like me, right? I always treat it as an opportunity. I mean, it's okay if we buy during a higher time, but not the most expensive time. I mean, sometimes we feel that, oh, we got it very high, but when maybe 2 years down the road, you will feel that, wow, I should have get more during that price, right? I mean, things go even more expensive, right? So like when Bitcoin was 3,000, 4,000, people will feel that, well, it's expensive. Who wants to buy this type of digital coin for this type of price? But right now, people will feel that, well, I should have buy some Bitcoin when it was 3,000, 4,000. I should have buy some Ethereum when it was $100, $200. You get what I mean? So the highest, the expensive thing, right, will always change, right? This figure is not constant, right? It will change as time goes on. As long the project is legit, right? You know that the price will keep increasing even though there's a dip. Right, and with such a huge community, and to be honest, crypto is the community is growing. Definitely, it won't crash to zero. This is my personal take. Okay, not an investment advice, but this is based on my analysis and logical sense. Because a community actually can take over the world somehow or another. Because you can see that central banks are very anti-crypto previously, and right now why they are into digital currency, because they know that if they can't stop this, they might start join it, right? You get what I mean? So cryptocurrency is the future, and definitely for those who are looking to have some portfolios, try to invest some during the dip. Okay, it might dip even further, but for those who don't have much portfolio, you can consider to buy a little bit of each dip stage, right? So you don't miss out the offer. You get what I mean? This is, to me, is a great worldwide sales for crypto. Great crypto sales. So grab some, even if it dips, right? I mean, it will goes up, right? So it will goes up. So it will go up. So you don't have to be so afraid. And if you are still skeptical about the price right now, you can wait a little longer. But if it goes up, right, then you know what I'm actually you will get the feeling of that you are missing out a good deal, right? So if you have some, you can hold for a longer time and see how will the price become, right? I mean, there are some indicators like when Room becomes $5 plus, I will take note. And Binance 240 is one of the lowest during I think end of May. So these are some of the indicators. And Bitcoin, I'm trying to look at it at 25k or 20k. So these are some of the few indicators and many more that I use to analyze whether this market is going down or actually going up. But to me, crypto, what goes down will go up, right? So right now, don't join as long as you don't sell your crypto, even you bought it high, you don't lose money. And as long the project, right, you bought it at a time at a range that has a chance to appreciate higher, definitely there's potential. So there's no need for you to rush to sell. Let other people sell, and you get what the cheap offers from them. So I hope today's sharing will be beneficial to you. And if you like it, okay, you want to support my channel, and please like and subscribe and share in the button below. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.